Hello and welcome back to Hawks Tarot. Today we're going to do an energy check-in for Aries in love. So we're going to be asking about the energy coming in for my Aries in love. So moving right along into the fire signs, we started with all the air signs for the individual readings, but we're going to move right along into the fire signs, starting with Aries. Aries in love. Show me the energy coming in. Show me the energy coming in for Aries in love. All right. The energy coming in for my Aries in love. Show me the energy coming in. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, which is a fire card itself. Perfect. So, it seems like Aries that there's going to be an equal give and take with this person. And this is going to be someone that's very sexy, very confident, very passionate, very driven. And this could be, your energy, or this could be the potential love, their energy. So starting right off, that looks pretty good, Hey, if they're good looking, they're confident, they're passionate, and it's someone that is going to give equally to this situation, and there's someone that's actually, interested in being gracious and kind and compassionate and, charitable. Not someone that's going to overtake, right? So that's a really good energy for you. Tell me a little bit more about the energy coming in. The energy coming in for my Aries love life. Energy coming in for Aries love life. Anything else? Energy coming in for Aries love life. Energy coming in for Aries love life. All right. The Queen of Cups. So this could be a water sign. This could be, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But with the Queen of Cups, this is someone that is very nurturing. This is someone that is very giving and has a lot of love to give. Their heart's open. Someone that's going to make sure that you feel emotionally cared for. Bottom of the deck was actually the Three of Pentacles there. So this could be someone that you work with. This could be someone that you're going to be collaborating with on something. This could be someone that, you meet, that you have a new project that you're going to do together. How is this going to develop? How is this energy coming in regards to love? How is this going to develop? How is this going to develop for my Aries in love? How is this going to develop for my Aries in love? So we had the Four of Cups came out on its side. The Five of Cups came out on its side, but it kind of looked like it was more reverse. And the Eight of Swords, which is that self-imprisonment, that stuck energy. Bottom of the deck is the Tower. I had to go and ask how it was going to come in, didn't I? Okay, so what this kind of tells me with how this is going to come in for you, Aries, is you may not actually even be looking for love. You may not be, kind of stagnant in your emotional energy, not really interested in, seeing a love offer coming in. You're not maybe even interested in this person right now. Maybe you've been through something that was a little depressing. Maybe you were in a relationship already that didn't turn out well. Maybe you're still not over that person from the past and you're a little emotionally upset and sad. Maybe you're feeling a little stuck. This might be someone that gets you out of that depressed, stuck, not interested in new love energy. And maybe you don't even see it coming with the tower at the bottom, right? You don't see it. You don't see this coming. You don't see this wonderful person actually coming your way. I think you've been stuck and stagnant in this, self-imposed prison, not really paying attention to the emotional energy that's being offered to you. Yeah, I don't think you see this coming, Aries. I really don't think you see this coming. And you may not even be interested. You may not be looking for love, right? But it does seem like it's going to come in suddenly when you least expect it. You might still be stuck on an ex. You might still be kind of sad and upset and depressed, not really looking for love, not really interested in any new offers. But this person's going to catch you off guard. And they're going to be someone that is your type. You will find them attractive. They will be very loving. They will be someone that's willing to give. Right underneath the tower on the bottom of the deck was the Three of Wands. So something is coming in for you, Aries. And maybe at one point you were waiting. Maybe at one point you were waiting on this beautiful love to come in. But maybe you just kind of gave up on it and was like, forget it. I'm not even interested in love anymore. I'm not interested in any new offers. Still kind of upset emotionally about how things didn't turn out the way I wanted them to. I'm kind of got myself stuck in this mental prison. But then, bam, the tower. And this beautiful person comes into your life that you were not expecting. So these good things are coming for you, Aries. And it may be coming for you after a time of rest, right? Really giving yourself the chance to rest and rejuvenate and get out of your head and really kind of, feel emotionally fulfilled again, right? Because if you add the 4 and the 5 of Cups, you get the 9 of Cups. So maybe right now you're in this transition period where you're not really looking for love. You're feeling a little, a little stuck in your own head. Maybe still upset about past things that didn't turn out the way you wanted them to. But if you add that up, that's the 9 of Cups, and that's personal emotional fulfillment. So once you do get an opportunity to kind of get out of your head and get, to where you're actually, it's not that you're not seeing the blessings that the universe is trying to give you and this cup of love that someone's presenting to you. No, it's you're working on being able to get out of that, right? You're working on being able to not be stagnant anymore in your emotional energy. Let's see. What else do we need to ask here? Okay, tell me, why does the Aries feel stuck? Why does the Aries feel the 8 of Swords? Clarify the 8 of Swords. Why does the Aries feel the 8 of Swords? Oh, 8 of Cups and the Hermit. So a couple different options here. So you could be feeling stuck because someone walked away from you. You could have even been ghosted. More so than that, I'm getting you had to walk away from something that was hard emotionally. And that's why you weren't necessarily so interested in the new offers coming in and the emotional, aspect of spiritual growth. You were kind of stuck in this emotionally depressing place, in this stagnant place, because you had to walk away from something and maybe you didn't completely release it yet, right? But you're in the process of walking away from that stagnant, depressing energy. So once you do walk away from that and then take the time to rest for yourself to heal, right? You went into hermit mode. So maybe you've been a little stuck in your head because you did have to release something, walk away from something, and then go within and heal. And that's not easy to do, right, Aries? Healing is never easy, but it's well worth it. You will look back at some point in time and think about where you were in your life emotionally and spiritually, and you will be so thankful that you went through what you went through, that you released, that you got out of your head, that you were able to, feel that emotional fulfillment again, and you weren't stuck in that stagnant, depressed place anymore, because you did do the work. You did go within and do the work for yourself, Aries. So once you do completely release what no longer serves you, because that's keeping you in your head. Whatever you need to release that's no longer serving you is keeping you in your head still, right? So actually do take the time for yourself to release that, and then go within, find that guiding light, right? And heal yourself and take that time for yourself. Bottom of the deck there was Two of Swords, right? Another mental card, right? You're in your head, you're kind of at a standstill, not making a decision about something that you know that you have to make a decision about, just kind of ignoring the problem, but that's leaving you stuck. That's leaving you emotionally depressed and stagnant. So make sure that you do take that time for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with the Hermit card, right? We all need those down times. Okay. Any advice? Advice for my Aries on healing. Just because it came up. I know this is a love reading, but advice for my Aries on healing. Whoa. Okay. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. So planting the seeds, watching them grow, kind of watching your work, looking over things. But really it's that investment, typically. So maybe you should actually make the investment in yourself. The Knight of Swords is a fast-moving energy, but it's fast message, right? It's communication. So maybe you do need to speak your truth on something. So maybe you have been investing in someone or something and it didn't work out for you, and you need to learn how to speak your truth. Bottom of the deck for this was actually the Four of Swords again. So the advice and healing is resurfacing as the Four of Swords. So, there's a decent comparison between the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords when you think about it from a standpoint of taking time to heal yourself before jumping into another relationship type aspect there. So the Four of Cups can be someone that, they're not looking at the new offers. They're just not interested, right? They're just not interested in an emotional connection right then and there. They're not looking at it. So that person who's in the Four of Cups energy is often similarly going to be in a Four of Swords energy, right? They're not really interested in love. They're taking time for themselves. They're resting, rejuvenating. Their heart is outside. Their heart is not, they are not using their heart to make decisions right now. They're just taking time for themselves. So you're getting a lot of cards that reiterate taking time for yourself, okay? So that's coming up multiple times, not only in the energy coming in, but also in the aspect of, how to get out of your head. It came up again. And then when we asked advice, it came up again. So Aries, it does look like you need to get out of this depressive state, but the best way to do that is actually, the best way to get over something is to go through it, right? Go through the hard stuff for yourself, because you do have this beautiful option in love, even if this is about loving yourself, right? Standing in your power, being very confident, being passionate. But I do feel a good, loving, sexy, compassionate energy coming in for you. But you're still in this Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Eight of Swords state. And then in order to get out of that, you've got to release something with the Eight of Cups. And maybe, like we originally asked, you're in your head, you're feeling imprisoned because you know you need to release something that doesn't serve you. And the way that you do that is by going within and healing. And the advice on healing was investment, plant the seeds, watch them grow, and the fast moving communication energy coming in. So if you not only take the time to heal, but then you invest in yourself and speak your truth, I think you'll be able to get out of these energies a lot faster. What else came out with that for advice on healing was the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, which the Five of Pentacles in the upright is a financial loss. It is poverty. It is, missing out on something. It's someone leaving you behind. But the Five of Pentacles in reverse is that there is a level of abundance, right? You do have good things coming in. You have money coming in. You're not in a state of poverty, right? And the World in reverse. So with the World, we want to see cycles closing and new cycles beginning, right? Once we've learned our lesson and we can close out a cycle in our life to move on to the next level of what's meant for us, then we can have that new cycle begin with the World. So because this is in the reverse, that's also telling me that, you may not be letting a cycle close, right? That right back to that Eight of Cups. This is all tying in. It's like I asked the same question 7 times. So I'm sorry for the repetitiveness, Aries. But it does seem like all the cards are telling me the same thing, no matter what I ask. You have been depressed. You have been in your head. There is something you need to release. You do need to actually go in and do the hard work for yourself to be able to even be in a position where you're going to recognize this love coming in. This could be a same-sex couple, if that resonates with you. But this could be a feminine energy. It could be the person coming in for you. It could be your energy, Aries. But you do have something good. Someone, it looks like who's coming in for you in love isn't going to take advantage of you the way someone may have in the past, or the way you felt taken advantage of. But now you have to invest in yourself and speak your truth and let the cycle actually end, right? Come out of that poverty mindset. Maybe you don't feel like you can move forward, right? Maybe you feel like you got to keep hustling and you can't be interested in anything with love, but yet you're in your head about it. So obviously you do want these things, and you're investing, but maybe you're not investing enough in yourself. Maybe you're spending too much time in this depressive energy. So further advice would be to come out of that poverty mindset with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Come out of the poverty mindset. When you talk about manifesting, especially if you're at all concerned about financial situations and you're talking about manifesting, abundance and wealth into your life, then you need to live an abundant lifestyle. You need to be grateful. You need to make sure that you pay attention to the beautiful things in life and you're not focusing on the negative. You're not focusing on the spilled cups. Because that's going to leave you stuck in your head. So let the cycles end that need to end. Walk away from the things that no longer serve you. Forget the negative thought pattern. Do not focus on the spilled cups. Focus on the beautiful new things that are coming in, because you are manifesting and allowing things to come in, right? You keep planting the seeds and watching them grow. But I want to make sure that you're planting the seeds in your own garden, right? If I'm just Johnny Appleseed over here, throwing my pentacles, throwing my energy, throwing my seeds, well, then I'm not necessarily going to always reap the benefits of that, am I? Now, yes, giving, loving, kind, charitable acts, things like that, that's wonderful. But you see where I'm going with this, right? Like, make sure that you're planting seeds in your own garden as well, so that you can grow spiritually, emotionally. Ooh. All right. I'm going to ask, I feel like we need something else, something more positive for you here. And in this, this is positive, but you got some work to do, Aries. This is not going to come in for you until you do the work, until you release what you need to, get out of your head, take the time for yourself to heal, get out of the poverty mindset. Know that you're abundant, Aries. And someone who wants to be, equally giving will come into your life. And it's not going to be like, oh, the only person I could find to be, giving to me would be someone that I'm not even interested in. Well, no, that's you sitting in this position and in this position, right? You're not seeing the blessings. You're not seeing the positive. When this is already telling us, this person who's coming in is going to be loving and kind and compassionate and incredibly sexy and equally giving. But you're not allowing any of that because of your mind state. Okay. All right. Show me outcome. Show me outcome for Aries in love. Just anything you can tell me about outcome for Aries in love. Anything you can show me about outcome for Aries in love. Okay. The Seven of Cups in the reverse. So the Seven of Cups in the upright is confusion. It's having options. It's fantasies. The Seven of Cups in reverse, though, that's an easy choice to make, right? It's something that, when you do finally get out of this mental prison, this depressive state, this negative thought pattern, allowing this beautiful thing into your life is going to be an easy decision to make because you're ready for it. But you're going to have to get out of this first and take that time for yourself. But the outcome is that it is going to be an easy choice to make when it does come. However, right behind that, then we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So, are you really moving on? Right? Because Six of Swords in the upright is they got on their little boat and they sailed away. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Right? But your outcome shows that you're not sailing away. So I really hope that the decision that's easy to make for you in this outcome is not to stay stuck in this bullshit, Aries. Please don't do that to yourself. This is saying you're not, in the outcome that you're not moving on. Why aren't you moving on? Go back into hermit mode. Do your healing. Okay? You're going to be okay, Aries. The outcome does say you're not moving on. But this already showed us if you do take the time for yourself to heal and go within, but you got to change your mindset, right? This is not the mindset that's going to bring this in. This is trying to come in for you. The equal give and take, the, sexy, passionate, loving person. This is trying to come in, but you have to change your mindset and invest in yourself and speak your truth. Get out of the poverty aspect of, you can't manifest abundance from a place of lack. Get out of that place of lack. But then the outcome shows me that it's going to be an easy decision for you to just not move on. Yeah, that is an easy decision, Aries, because I already told you the hard work, the inner work, the healing, that's never the easy part. That's the work that's going to make it easier for you in the long run. But if you want to stay in this energy, then it's up to you, of course. But I see better things coming for you than that. Right? Bottom of the deck for the outcome was 9 of Wands, Aries. So, staying guarded, right? But hey, I want to remind you that the 9 of Wands, even though this person's guarded, there's still one wand. They could still move forward, okay? You just maybe need to take a break. But let yourself release. Let yourself move on. Make the hard decision to heal instead of taking the easy road, which you think is the easy road, but it's not, right? It's not necessarily the right path for you to stay in this stuck, depressed, stagnant energy. So, you may still be guarded for now, okay? That's part of your outcome on the bottom of the deck. And that's okay, because you got to take that time for yourself. But make sure that you don't allow the full outcome of this to be you not moving on and you just taking the easy road and not doing the hard emotional work. Because on the bottom of the deck, not only was the 9 of Wands, but right underneath that is the Magician saying you're ready to create and manifest, right? So take that time for yourself, and you can be guarded a little bit while you're taking that time for yourself, right? But make sure you're doing the work in that time for yourself so that you can manifest and create. And then move forward passionately with the Knight of Wands, which is also an Aries card. Oh, my Aries, please, please heal. Any other advice for my Aries? Any other advice for my Aries with moving on? Advice for my Aries with moving on. Apparently let the Tower fall. And bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. So let the wheel turn in divine timing, right? Allow these beautiful things to come in. Don't stay in a poverty mindset. Allow the beautiful to come in. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. But the further advice, just because I really didn't want to leave you hanging like that, Aries, the further advice would be the 10 of Wands. So drop those burdens. Take a walk away from the things that put you in this mindset, from the things that keep you stuck. It is okay to say no. Aries, it's okay to say no. You don't have to take everything on. If you can't handle it, you're human. That's fine. Know your worth. You don't have to please everybody. And that's hard, right? Especially if you, depending on your previous wounds, and I don't want to get into shadow work too much in this reading right now, but based on your previous wounds, you may have learned when it comes to love in your life, as well as maybe you value yourself based on what you do for others, what you can do for others. But maybe now you're actually completely burdened. So you need to let the tower fall. Okay? So you can have a new passionate beginning. That anxiety and sleepless nights. I think this card is actually just saying what I said about going through it. Right? So you're not in the Eight of Swords mental prison. You're actually thinking about all of it, right? And you're trying to gain mental clarity about everything, and you're going through it in your head. So this is not an easy energy to be in. And it's not a place I want you to stay. But if you do take the time to drop the burdens, don't give too much, don't be, try not to be a people pleaser in that sense, right? Be kind and compassionate. But know your limits and set your value. Hold your boundaries. Let the tower fall. You're not going to be able to please everyone. Whether this be an ex, whether this be someone that's interested in you, whether this be family, work, personal life, friendships. I know this is a love reading, but a lot can come up in it because all of those other factors could be stopping you from having the love aspect that you want, right? So once you're able to let all of this kind of drop off and take that time to heal for yourself and to go through the stuff that is causing you to feel depressed and stagnant, use your intuition, right? The High Priestess, that knowing, that internal knowing. So when you do take the time for yourself, you're going to have so many aha moments. Like, oh my gosh, why did I feel like I had to take on all of my partner's burdens for so many years that left me in this, depressed, stagnant state where I wasn't seeing the glorious, beautiful things. Maybe this is a current partner and you're not even allowing for the equal give and take because you're taking on too many of their burdens. They've got to stand up for themselves as well. And use your knowing, use your intuition. Aries, you're going to be just fine, okay, baby? Do not stay stuck. Do not take the easy way out. I'm telling you right now, if you think you're going to take the easy way out, the universe will make sure that is not going to be easy for you. It's going to feel like it's easy at first because you're not making the hard changes. You're not going through the hard things in your life that have created certain coping mechanisms that you've decided to continue on throughout your life. It's not easy to do the internal deep work, but it's worth it. And it's going to help you bring in a loving, passionate relationship that is an equal give and take. Okay. All right, my Aries. Good luck with everything, my darlings. You are going to have a beautiful option moving forward. You just have some work to do first, okay? This is all coming in for you. You got this. Go take care of yourself. Spend some time actually going through what causes you to be upset. What are you depressed about? What are you sad about? Why aren't you paying attention to the new positive blessings that are trying to come in? What are you stuck in your head about? Go through it all. Take that time for yourself, for personal emotional growth. Love you, Aries. Good luck with everything. Reach out if you need a personal reading. Take care.